Hi, my name is Dustin Fleming from JTech, and today we're going to show you how to do a pressure test for the fuel injectors and the fuel injecting system. Now, before you want to do this, you want to remove all the fuel pressure from the system, and by doing that, you want to pull the fuel pump relay and go ahead and start the car, removing the fuel cap. And now, after that, you're going to take the fuel pressure gauge and hook it up to the outlet port that's connected to the fuel rail, which we have it down there. And then whenever you get done checking the pressure, you just release the pressure with this button right here, and it releases it. Now, first thing we're going to do is have the key on and the car off, and we're going to check the pressure that way. And right now it's at about 46 psi, and that's not too bad. And then now we're going to check it with the key on and the engine idling. All right, now that we have the engine running and idling, right now it's jumping from about 50 to 54 psi. So it's obviously going to be a little bit more than key on, engine off, because that's actually spring and engine running. Next thing we're going to do is key on, engine running, and holding it at about 2,000 RPM. Alright, we got it up to about 2,000 RPMs, and at that point you can see that it was about 54 PSI, so it's a little bit higher than at idling, and about 10 PSI higher than when key on and engine off. Alright, now what we're going to do is do a pressure drop test, PSI drop test for these 4 different injectors, and you want to make sure you do all of them, because an uneven pressure drop means uneven fuel flow between the injectors. And after you get done figuring out the PSI, the pressure drops, the one with the lowest pressure drop is most likely clogged. Now what we're going to do is we already have this electronic fuel injector tester hooked up to this injector. Now we're going to go ahead and ground this, and we're going to do this at 50 pulses, which is 10 milliseconds, and we're going to see before we do that, we want to go ahead and release this pressure and then recheck it with just key on, engine off. And as you see, it's about 45 psi. So what we're going to do is go ahead and use this electronic fuel injector tester, and we're going to see where it's at after it hits this. And see, now it's dropped down to 25 from 55, so it's a 30 psi drop. So when you go through and test the rest injectors, you're gonna make sure and find out what the difference is between all the before and after the tester. And when you do the one that the lowest psi drop is the clogged one, and they should all be around the same psi. If not, then they have uneven fuel flow. Alright, now what we're going to do is test the resistance of the actual injector. What we're going to do, we're going to put this on ohms, come down here, and test the resistance. Alright, now it's at about 16.4 ohms. So it's going to be around less than 20 to 15 when it's cold, because the resistance on these injectors, as it gets hotter, it's going to get lower, and as it gets colder, it's going to get higher. Now you're not going to be seeing any kind of OL or 0.0 like that, because it means it's either opened or it's shorted out. But like I said, as the temperature for the injector gets higher, the resistance is going to go down, and then as the temperature gets colder, the resistance is going to go up. And that is how you test a fuel injector system.